Hello, Fabulous Superstar Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of October 2018, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. We have an active sky, certainly, and we are, of course, in a Venus retrograde season, with Venus going retro early in the month. So there's lots to talk about here. Let's start with the new moon. Right around the 8th of the month, you will be having a new moon at the very foundation of your chart. Now, this is a part of the sky that is considered your home in the sky, your house that you oversee. And it has to do with home. And it has to do with family, and particularly family of origin. It has to do with where you live. So things like buying, selling, moving, new roommates are covered here, as well as redecorating. And of course, spending time, being called home in some way. The thing is, with this new moon, it is speaking with Pluto, and Pluto, of course, continuing to slowly move through your opposite sign. And this tells me a few things. One is there's a sense of you needing to do something or needing to follow through. This is a new moon after all, and so this can be a time when you are in some way feeling that there is some new endeavor that you have to begin, whether that is moving, right? That could very well be making changes on the home front in terms of your living space or in terms of actually moving. But at the same time, this could be feeling a sense of wanting to be with your family, and particularly your parents, where it is that that applies. It is this Pluto connection that tells me that you need to be aware that there's only so much control you have, there's only so much power you have, and to understand that there are some larger spiritual lessons playing out, and your greatest power is going to be in surrender. It is also possible at this time that it feels as if a partner, now that could be a business partner or it could be a romantic partner, but someone that you are in an established connection, an established bond with, in some way the changes that are happening are connected to their actions or the steps it is that they are wanting or they are taking. And so whether that feels just like pressure, or they are the ones who are wanting change for whatever reason, or whether it is that you think it may actually be good for the direction in which the two of you are going, this can be a time when that is part of what is motivating you to consider where it is that you can make change on the home front. This is a powerful time, but that sense of being carried forward, that sense of this also being very karmic, very fated, is there as well. And when we have those moments when we know on an intuitive level that there is some higher karmic purpose playing out right here, well, the best thing that you can do is to trust the process, to surrender to the journey and know that it will take you somewhere good if you trust it. What it is that I would encourage you to be mindful of is, where is it that you are trying to control things? Where is it that you really want things to go a certain way and you really want to make them happen? Now, of course, you want to trust yourself and listen to yourself if there's something you're really feeling like needs to happen. At the same time, though, there is a lot of value in understanding that all things can come to pass if you trust the timing, that it will show up for you. Ultimately, with a new moon energy, it brings with it new opportunities. So where it is that you are looking to start fresh, there is that cosmic support to make change happen. As we move towards the later part of the month, right around the 24th of the month is when we are going to have a full moon. This full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with friendships. It has to do with groups that you belong to. So it is a very social part of the sky because you're interacting with others. This full moon is happening hand in hand with Uranus, but also speaking in harmony with Saturn. Now, Saturn is also in your opposite sign. At the same time, it's standing across the sky from Venus. So as I look at this, there's a lot going on the love level, yes, and we'll talk about that in just a bit, but also on a friendship level. This can be a time when you are very quickly invited to things. You get these surprise invitations, or very quickly end up getting together or just running into people. And as a result of this, feeling a sense of clarity and feeling like things are moving forward, where all of a sudden you understand things differently. For some, this may very well be practical opportunity that does show up for you at this time. And for others, this can be opportunities to connect with others, surprisingly so, for mutual benefit. So whether it is a business alliance or someone that you had worked with before, now getting a chance to reconnect with them, very surprisingly so. But ultimately, it will be a connection that lends itself to greater stability. With the Uranus involved, it tells me that whatever events transpire, it's almost like you really weren't expecting that. The people that you are running into very much by surprise, right? It could also be delight as well with this energy. But this is also where practical opportunity can show up in your life as well, seemingly out of nowhere, that helps you to leap into your future. Where it comes to matters of love, this full moon standing across the sky from Venus. Venus, of course, standing across the sky from Uranus, because this full moon is happening hand in hand with Uranus. And Venus also speaking in harmony with Saturn as well. Well, all of this does suggest, along with the Venus retrograde season, with Venus officially going retro on the 4th of the month, well, this can be a time when loves from the past may surprise you. You might go to an event with a friend and there's somebody there that you were connected to before. This can also be a time of a very surprise romantic declaration from a friend as well. If you are open to meeting someone new, ultimately, this is an energy that is saying that you are getting in touch with your heart's desire. Your most flirtatious self may come forward. And also those chances to flirt and to meet new people will very likely come up. But the chance to reconnect with people that you've had a connection with before seems much more likely as well. For those of you who are in an established bond, yes, the past loves can also show up for you under this energy, but when this energy is working out within an established bond, this can be a time when you become aware of what it is that you truly want in your heart of hearts, and where you feel like you're getting that, where you feel like you don't, and where it is that you are feeling that some of your romantic needs are not being met the way that you would like. You are willing to work on those issues with your partner to solidify the bond that you have. It is ultimately that Saturn connection that tells me there's a strong desire to affirm a commitment with your partner. And so whatever it is that does transpire, maybe the awareness of it comes up by surprise, especially around the full moon. And yet, at the same time, there's a real desire there to work on any issues that become more clear so that the two of you can move into your future together. What I love about this month for you, well, look, there's a lot to love here, but I do love that Venus retrograde for you because it's happening in a fellow water sign, Scorpio. And what that means is, even though Venus is retrograde, you're able to use the energy that much more to your advantage. Venus retrograde is a time when Venus is closer to the earth than she normally is. So her energies are especially heightened. Your desire to know love, to know romance is going to be especially heightened along with this, as well as just to enjoy your life, to live it up. And chances are with a month like this, the universe will give you some very quick, very delightful moments that seem to come out of nowhere to do just that, to live it up, experience joy, and experience love. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every week by logging on to nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.